Good morning. The snow is falling, just a little bit at the moment. We had a lot of snow yesterday, so it was quite a difficult day, because I did go out at one point, as I had to go out at one point, to help a grandson of mine, and the car slipped three or four times just going down the drive very slowly. There's a lot of compacted ice under the snow. So today's the big day in terms of trouble, because there's a blizzard due at about 4 o'clock today, and the government has issued a red warning, and the red warning has said that we must all stay indoors from 4 o'clock today until midday tomorrow. And that's how bad it's going to be. Because we have this weather from the east. The wind has been blowing from the east now for several days. And on top of this, you see, there's going to be a big storm. And that's going to make everything quite difficult. We're going to have a blizzard, which is going to bring visibility down to almost zero. The people in the know say that if you're out in this blizzard, you won't know where you are, because there will be no way of seeing anything. So, also, here in Ireland, we have a social welfare system, and it's a system that I'm actually very, very proud to contribute to as a taxpayer, although my taxes are very small because my income is very small. But within that system, anyone who is on social welfare, so if you're unemployed, if you're disabled, if you're a single parent, if you're on a low income, you're entitled to social welfare. It's all part of the system of, you know, paying in and taking out. And the social welfare does not have a cut-off point. So I'm just pointing that out to those of you, say, in America, not America, that's ridiculous. I keep saying America, don't I? What I mean is the United States of America, and other countries. Social welfare system doesn't have a cut-off point. So within that system, anyone who is on benefits for a year or more is entitled to what's called a fuel allowance. And the fuel allowance is about an extra €20 a week, and it's there to help you keep your home warm. So the Taoiseach, that's our leader, equivalent to your president or your prime minister, our Taoiseach Leo Varadkar announced this week that anyone who is on the fuel payments allowance will get a double week this week. So the government is going to pay everyone an extra €20 or whatever that payment is. So that's how seriously the government is taking this threat, because it has been a very, very cold week, and Ireland is not used to this kind of weather. I think the last time something like this happened, according to people on the radio, so government sources, was 1982, and there was some very, very traumatic weather in that year. So from 4 o'clock today, there is what I suspected was going to be at some point what's called the perfect storm, and so what I'm going to do, I'm going to be filming some of it from my window, so you can see just how it pans out. I mean, hopefully it won't be too bad here. I have noticed, you know, with all the storms and with all the extreme weather, Bealtaine Cottage has escaped so much of it, and you know what they say, there's no such thing as coincidence. I do really feel very protected here, and there is an energy here which is very embracing. That's the only way I can describe it with any degree of logic. Very embracing. So let's have a look in here. Oh, there's some little birds in here. Oh, bless them. I'm just going to close the door then. I'll just close the door. Because they know how to get in and out, you see. They have little gaps underneath the door there. See, the little birds have taken to the tunnel. The poor little things. Anyway, I've filled up all the bird feeders. And I've also scattered lots of oats. Put lots of oats down. Organic oats, by the way. I don't want those little birdies being polluted with anything chemicalised. So I've made myself a nice cup of coffee, and I'm going to be going back in to drink it. Should be a wee bit cooled down by the time I finish making this little vlog. See all the little birds over there. I'll just focus in. They're there eating all the oats and stuff. The poor wee creatures. I feel so sorry for them. But you know, I was out last night in the moonlight. It was a beautiful full moon last night. And I was out last night just taking some photographs. As you do. In the snow. In the moonlight. And I kind of backed onto that evergreen tree. You see just there on the other side of the porch there at the top of the drive. And there was several little birds made wee kind of chirping noises. So they were obviously up in that tree trying to keep warm. Now this is something else that I was trying to explain to various visitors to the gardens in times gone past, where they'd say, well, this isn't an indigenous tree. Why have you planted this? This is a Lelandii or an evergreen. That's not evergreen up there, you see. And I would say, well, look, I'm not just planting for me. We really need to stop thinking about me, this me society we live in, and this me, you know, the earth is all about me. It's not about me. It's about trying to provide not just food and fuel, but warmth for other creatures, for other beings. I share this earth with other beings. And food for other beings, and protection, you know? So I wonder how many little birds were nestled up in that laurel arch last night. You see, there's a lovely wee space for them, protected and warm. So when we're planting, when we're planting a little woodland, a little garden, these are all the considerations that we must put into that mix when we're thinking about what are we going to plant, where should we plant, how many should we plant. It comes back to what I said years ago. I'm planting like my life depends upon it, because it does. You should plant like your life depends upon it, because it does. And within my life is all these little lives, you see. So when I say my life, I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about my life. So I'll get back to you when this blizzard starts to happen. I'm going to make sure that I get as much food out to the birds as possible before the blizzard happens. And then when they have to take shelter, they'll be able to take shelter with a full stomach. They won't be hungry. Hunger kills. Now, it's a wee bit blizzardy in here. Blessings to you all, and wherever you are, stay warm.